Hello, this is Kate, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. So today I'm going to be using the Robin Wood Tarot deck for my reading. And I just want to get a general insight into what's going to go on for us this week and how we can best deal with things and make the most of it. So I'll start with the first card. Okay, and we've got Death, which is everyone's favorite card. So Death is all about transformation, basically, and moving on, letting go, and change. So Death can come up for us if there's a lot of change, and it's usually change that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. So you might be feeling really kind of tumultuous this week. There might be some surprises, some changes, and not necessarily bad surprises, but just maybe things not exactly happening in the way that you'd expected or planned. And whenever there is something that comes to an end or something that changes, there's always growth involved and there's always transformation. And actually, if you look closely at this card, you'll see there's a little butterfly right under his cape, which is representing transformation and positive change, and also freedom. So basically with death comes freedom, and with that freedom there's a letting go and a releasing of the past and of anything that's been holding you back and keeping you stagnant or stuck. So if you have been feeling kind of stuck, like things aren't really progressing, Death is actually quite a positive card to get because it means a release of the things that have been blocking you and holding you back. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out here. Okay, so the next card is Ace of Cups, and I love this card. And this card is all about potential and new beginnings, and it's actually a very nice card to get right after Death because as Death is sort of the end of something and letting go, Ace of Cups is the start of something new and new beginnings. And it's Ace of Cups is a very positive, happy kind of card, and it's all about establishing a real sense of emotional fulfillment. And I always see this card as representing those moments in life where you suddenly feel really, really happy for no particular reason, where you feel like you're just overflowing with joy and happiness. And you could just be doing something totally unremarkable and suddenly just get this feeling of just being so content and overjoyed with life in general. So I think this week you might be able to look forward to having a couple of those experiences this week, as I see this is what's represented by this card. And also this card is kind of like I always see this as kind of a birthing card in a way. You're giving birth to new dreams and new possibilities, and you're also kind of giving in more to your urges and your desires. So if you feel an urge to do something, whether it's something creative, like you might get a sudden urge to write or paint, I would encourage you to follow that urge and go with it. I think a lot of us will get a sudden creative urge and then we'll talk ourselves out of it. So we might all of a sudden get this great idea and really want to start writing. And then we'll say, oh no, I've got to do the dishes, or I've got to get this done, this done. When I get all that stuff done, then I'll sit and write. And this week, one of the challenges is to not do that. So if you have an urge to do something, try to follow that urge and put everything else on hold. And really kind of give in to those creative feelings that you might have. Okay, so the next card that we've got is the Sun. And this is a really very uplifting, positive card, and it's basically affirming that everything is going to work out and everything is going to be okay. So with the Death card, sometimes when we go through changes and letting things go and things coming to an end, we might often feel that sense of that sense of uncertainty and feeling kind of uncomfortable and worried about whether or not things are going in the right direction or whether things are going to work out. And so the Sun is basically saying, yes, things are going in the right direction, and yes, things are going to work out. And the Sun is also a very kind of a happy, cheery, kind of free card. So you'll want to really engage your childlike qualities this week and just engage in a lot of play. So just approach things with that sense of play and exploration and doing things for the sheer joy of it, not so much doing things that you absolutely have to do and feel that you should do, but doing things that you feel really drawn to do and that give you that sense of playfulness and letting go. So definitely letting go of your judgments and that kind of that boring adult self that you carry around with you, and really embracing the childlike qualities that you have, like curiosity and excitement and things like that. Okay, so just doing a quick recap. We've got the theme of letting go, and it's really nice how this reading progresses, because once that card of transformation comes, we've also got new beginnings, potential, and fulfillment, and then the sun just shining on everything, just kind of affirming that everything is going as it should and everything's working out for you, and not to worry or to fear. So I hope you found this reading helpful. My name is Kate, and thanks so much for watching.